They can't help it, bro. They can't help but watch your every single move that you make. They can't. You'll have people that watch you for the right reasons. You'll have people that watch you for the wrong reasons. You'll have people that will watch you for many different reasons. But either way, people will watch your every move. Sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad. But your haters, believe it or not, the ones that want to act all cool, better than you, they all watch every single thing you do. Not knowing that you have so much more than you show. They think everything you show is what you are, is what you know. There's so much more. So technically you're fooling the fool who thinks they're fooling you. And it's funny. It's funny how the world turns. When you have something up your sleeve and you're doing something big, you'll have many people that watch you. Your haters low-key want to be you. They do. They want to be able to do what you do, but they don't want to put in the work. And they hate you because you have grit. You have determination. You have the will to win. They lack that. They would rather go on in life and do what they feel like doing all the time instead of doing what's right. And if you only do what you feel like, if you only do in life what you feel like doing, well, I don't feel like doing this. I should do it, but I don't feel like doing it. You're just another feather in the wind. Being blown around from happy place to sad place to this place to that place without even knowing why. You don't even know what's going on. That's what these people are like who watch your every move for the wrong reasons. You have a backbone. Like I said, you have that grit. You do things you don't want to do because it's simply the right thing to do. They lack that. The sheep lack that. They don't have what it takes. So if you want to be just like everybody else, but don't be shitting on us, because we are doing all the right things. Grinding tooth and nail to make things right. We are making God proud of His creation. You don't want to live your life and have so many regrets that it's not even funny. There are people I oftentimes ask, do you regret some of the things you have done? Do you have regrets? And I've heard answers like, so many. What kind of a life do you think they lived? Very bad life. Doing bad things. They probably screwed over a lot of people. They probably did a lot of nasty things. And people just make life, I truly believe people make life a lot harder on themselves than they have to. Like, simply because you're not doing the right things. If you do the right things, life becomes easier. But doing the right things is oftentimes harder. Either way, it's going to be hard. You might as well get the W instead of being a loser. Because whatever you do, it's going to be hard. And the more right things you do, the harder it will be, but the better results you will get. But you don't want to be the person suffering with so much regret that it's just, it's pulling you so far down deep that there's no coming out of it. You will live the rest of your life like a sloth. And God hates sloths. He hates lazy people. I don't know if I'm going to say hate. He strongly dislikes that. He is looking down on you in pure disgust. Pure disgust. For all the fuckery that you have caused to others and even yourself. I'm just telling you guys the truth. Do you want to impress God, or do you want, because if you're going to impress anybody, you have to impress God. When you impress God, everything else will come into place, in the right places. If you disgust him by your pathetic actions, he will not reward you. He will send things your way that is unimaginable to try to wake you up. God will do that every now and then. You are tested so much it's not even funny. There's certain things in life. There's certain tests that pop up that try to get you to lose. I swear to God. It could have been a friend. You could have some friend that could be toxic. They could call you up to hang out. And you can either say yes or you can say no. Are you going to pass that test? Are you going to end up hanging out with that person? You're going to get extremely bad vibes. Because you guys know what I'm talking about here. I've made that mistake so many times in the past that it's not even funny. It's not even funny. I made that mistake so many times until I finally learned my lesson. Until I finally wisened up. True colors will show up, and when true colors showed, that's when I really clued in. It's not like I knew bad things were happening all the time, but low key, it was no good situations for me. And I know a lot of you guys can relate. So you were tested in so many ways. Old friends can appear to take you down. It could be the enemy, and it could be a good person too. An old friend could appear and it could be a good person. An old friend could appear and it could be an enemy. You just never know until you really know. So if the enemy tries to call you up, let's do something, let's do this, let's do that, you end up hanging out or something like that and it's real toxic, you failed. You failed that test. It's not the end of the world. Make sure you get it right the next time. This is how the world works, guys. You got to pass tests. You have to overcome the enemy. And these people, even like this, they are watching your every move. Some people are watching you so hard, plotting a plan behind closed doors. And they'll hit you up. They'll try to do something sneaky as fuck to set you up. There's so many setups. There's so many things that could happen. So you have to be smart enough to be able to recognize the enemy. You must be smart enough to recognize the enemy. I've learned so many lessons. And you can literally feel bad vibes from people. And it makes you feel, just me talking about it, I can almost feel it. Like, you can see it in them. There's something in the person that it just, you can feel it. You can feel that badness, that bad energy towards that person. And when it's constant, it's really bad. You can feel that constant, dark, bad energy from the person. You have to get away. Oftentimes, people who watch your every move for the wrong reasons have that kind of bad vibe about themselves, and you got to be the one that recognizes that and stay away. And there's only There's only a million other tests. This is just a simple thing that I'm trying to explain here to give you guys some insight. But there are many different tests. There's many different things that happen in this world. And it's usually going to happen to good people. Bad people are going to try to knock down good people. Good people can get in the mix of bad people and become bad people. You can't let that happen. You have to be stronger than that. You cannot sell yourself short. I know people who sold themselves short in relationships. Old friends of mine. And they are fractions of even who they used to be and what they could be. And they are miserable. They don't want to admit it. But they are not as happy as they could be. They might not be 1000% miserable and just like that all the time, but they're not nearly what they could be, if that makes sense. They could have done so much better. And they're not even like with terrible people, but it's like they could have done so much better. They had so much better in the past. Some people get motivated from past situations, and some people don't. And they need to latch onto somebody else, and they gotta start to do things they shouldn't. That's going to make them worse. You can't do that. You have to stay disciplined. When I went through shit, it made me way better because I said, you know what? I'm going to become everything that you want, and I'm not going to let you have me back. And it's exactly what happened. I'm going to become everything you want, and I'm not going to let you have me. Someone else is going to get it, not you. You're going to suffer. You did this shit to me, you're going to suffer. I'm going to come back from the dead. You're going to regret everything you ever fucking did in your life. Bitch. And this is a mindset you have to have. You can't lose. I'm not going to lose to some skank. You think some skank can kill Terry Joel Jr.? Come on, bro. You're messing with the chosen ones. You're going to learn a lesson. A very hard one. I'm going to come back and I'm going to look you straight in your face. And I'm going to look at that disappointment, smirk, and walk away and continue on in life as you continue to wonder why things can't go your way. Because you fucked up. And this is a mindset you have to have, other than becoming some little cuck. Here, take it. I know a lot of people and a lot of friends that I used to have that took that route. Dated lesser girls than they used to have. And ended up not being disciplined in life. And as a man, it is a huge mistake. That is weakness. You have to be strong as a man. You have to, you can feel like, you can feel the worst you've ever felt in your life, and you still have to do the right things. I did not feel great at all whenever I went through past shit. But I let all those feelings bottle up. I let it piss me off so much and motivate me. And I used all that into positive things. And if you do that, you get positive results. But anyways, it's just how it works. People win, people lose. People make good decisions, people make bad decisions. Life comes down to your ability to make good decisions. It's called good decision making. But yeah, people who watch your every move, like, they even know themselves you're making good decisions. They're not watching you because you're making terrible decisions. They're watching you because they know you make good decisions. you're probably headed down a path of greatness. They don't know how you're doing it. They might know to an extent, but they don't really know how. They know what you're doing, but they don't know what you're doing. They're trying to figure things out, but they can't figure things out. Because there's really no figuring things out. There's no just, yeah, that's how you do it. Things are very creative in life. Things are very... You have to find your own way. You have to do your own thing. There's no just one answer. There's no secret. There is no secret. Life is crazy. Life is nuts. How you can do things is just, there's a million ways. You can make things happen. You can make things work out through so many different ways and routes in life. It comes down to being smart more than anything. If you have wits about yourself, that beats everything. Smarts. You have to be smart. And oftentimes people who are hating on you, they pretend to be smart. They pretend to be this. They pretend to be that. But they're just not smart. They want to think they are, but they're not. There's a lot of things they're missing. There's a lot of pieces to the puzzle they're missing. They think they got it. They think they can do this. They think they can do that, but they can't because they're not doing it. They're just not doing it. It's up to you to figure things out and nobody else. And when you're the person that starts to figure things out, you really try in life. You're going to be watched by a lot of people. You're going to be watched by these people. And they're going to hate you for it. The better you do in life, they're going to hate you for it. You could get a hotter girlfriend than they have. A better girl all around than they have. They'll hate you for it. You can make more money than them. They will hate you for it. Whatever you have that is greater than them, they hate you for it because they're in a secret competition with you. If you're doing better and they're not, they get pissed. They're watching you. And it's not that this even matters. I'm just telling you guys the truth. I'm confirming for you guys, honestly, of what a lot of you already know. But this is the truth. You will always have those people in the woodworks. There's a reason they're watching you and you're not watching them. For all the wrong reasons. The people that can watch you for all the right reasons are the good ones. The people that can watch you for all the wrong reasons, they're just not the good ones, because some people can learn from you and it's for the right reasons. Some people can just watch you for whatever reason, not a good one, and it's obviously pretty bad. A hater will try to set you up. Haters are snakes. They'll try and do whatever they can do. But you have to be smart enough as a person to not let that happen. And I've been through a lot of things. And I would be damned to be ever so stupid again to ever let anything like that happen again. It's damn near impossible. And nothing's impossible, but it's damn near impossible. The odds are slim to none. What are you really going to do? Fool me? Terry Joel Jr.? You're gonna fool me? No. Because in order to fool me, there's certain processes you would have to go through that you just cannot pass. And that's the thing. And it's a blessing to be able to know so much in life, to be able to have so much knowledge and experience. It is a blessing. You're not that person wondering, oh, why is this happening? Why is that happening? You already damn well know, because you've been through life. You've been through hell and back. You've been through life like not a lot of people have at all. You've been through things that a lot of people just aren't willing to go through and learn from. Some people go through things, but they don't even learn from it. They're just so hurt or stuck, and it's like they're not learning from it. They're just going to continue to live how I'm going to live however I want to live. This is how I feel, so I'm going to keep living this way. You're not learning anything. You're just continuously living off of how you feel instead of learning and applying the right things and doing what is right. This is how it's done. It's not what you want it to be all the time. That's not how life is. That's not how life works. And if you want to do things that way, you want to do things your way, the way I feel like doing, go right ahead and tell me how that works out, because it's not going to work out very good. You almost have to do things that, not almost have to, you have to do things you don't want to do. Like daily. There's something you're not going to want to do that you must do. There's something in it that is so powerful. The mind is so powerful. And like I said, most people continuously just do things they feel like doing instead of doing what is right. Doing what is right by God. Doing what is right in general. Most people ain't about that life. So when you're about that life, you'll have a lot of people watching you that will be watching your every move, because you're going to be getting results that damn near nobody else can do. Nobody else can touch. You will be racking up those kind of results. It's funny that the harder you work, the smarter you work, the luckier you somehow get. It's a miracle, isn't it? Wow. So lucky. You create your own luck by working hard, being smart. You can't just work smart and you can't just work hard. You have to have a balance of both. You have to have a good balance of both. And if you work very hard for so long, you might be able to work smart for the rest of your life and not really work overly hard for the rest of your life. That's how things can usually end up working out for people that have grinded tooth and nail for so damn long. Because it was your life's path. It was your life's mission. And it's what it's all about. I plan on working extremely hard for a lot longer. A lot longer. I thoroughly enjoy it. I don't know how people can just sit around, not work that hard. What are you doing? What are you going to do? Hard work builds character. It builds a backbone. You'll be stronger than the majority of people on the planet. And it does something that just makes you feel good at the end of the day. And you don't have to overwork yourself. You don't have to work overly hard, but hard enough to the point where it changes your identity. It changes you as a man. It changes you as a woman to work smart, hardish in the right ways. It does something. And when you can figure things out, man, you gotta figure out your flow in life. Everybody has a different flow. Everybody does different things. It's all about finding your rhythm in life and your flow. Because even with hard work, you gotta let it flow. And you gotta work smart. And be efficient. And when you figure things out like that, you're gonna have so many haters. You're gonna have so many people that wish they could be in your position. They wish they could be you. They wish they could have what you have. It's just the way the world works. So that's pretty much it with this video. Beware of these people that watch your every move and try to snake you behind your back. Try to snake you even in real life, in person. They're not your friend. They are not. Only the people that watch you for the right reasons have anything good to ever do, to ever say towards you. But as for the people that watch you for all the wrong reasons, you already know. They need to be avoided. They need to be cut off if they are in They just need to go in general. And that is it.